Okay, so while we are still in Edit button, we can make some changes to the buttons themselves. So if we double click on the default button over here, down in the property editor, we can expand that up a little bit. We can see that we have a lot of options. We can change the shape of our button right away. Let's say we want a round shape. We can change the width of our button here. So if we want it larger or smaller, and thickness and weight, I probably wouldn't mess with too much, but the width you can absolutely change. You can also change the type. So if you wanted plastic or leather, I think leather is always a nice option. And you can change the color, of course. There are obviously many things you can change here, but these are the things that I'm going to change for now. And I'm going to make my buttons a little bit different colors so you can see, apply and close. You can also do the same with your buttonholes. The buttonholes, if you select one, is up here. So the default button is in the object browser. And right now I've got one selected. So if I select them all and click on the default buttonhole, I can change the shape of my buttonhole here. In this case, I think I want a rounded on both end buttonhole shape. You can change the color of the thread. And then if you'd like to change the orientation of those buttonholes, that's something separate. That's not the properties of the buttonhole, it's just the orientation. So you can select them all. And now in the property editor, you can see that I've got the default buttonhole. It's the one I've changed it to. And I can change the angle of that buttonhole. So if I change my angle to 135, it's a little bit hard to see. You can see that it's at an oblique angle there, which, there might be a situation where you'd want that. But instead, I'm going to change this to 90 degrees, which is vertical. And that's the correct one for this particular cardigan. So now my button orientation of the buttonholes is accurate for my button placket. Okay.